Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is September the 17th, 2016. Yesterday, I did two videos. Alabama and Georgia declare state of emergency and warrants an arrest in North Dakota pipeline. Now, in the North Dakota pipeline video, I didn't do a lot of research, but it was a frightening story because there were warrants and arrests on all the journalists that were there at the pipeline construction area. And then in that Alabama and Georgia declare state of emergency after pipeline rupture or burst or whatever they referred to it as, I thought it was odd. So I was thinking about it, and I think it's what I call a dialectic nudge, okay? And I'd like to show you how. Now, I'm not saying that either one of these stories are fake or false or made up or anything. I'm thinking that possibly this leak from this pipeline could be sabotage. I don't know though. I have not looked into either one of these stories enough to know if it's fake or not. And I honestly don't have time to. But in looking at these two stories and in just the leak from the biggest pipeline, Sparks Red Alert, when I look at all of these stories, I see one thing that keeps ringing in my ear: gas prices. Gas prices are going to go up. You're going to have problem getting gas at the pumps. To me, this is a dialectic push to inadvertently propagandize you into maybe wanting the pipeline more because it will save you money on the gas. I know that sounds crazy. It's my belief that what's going to happen eventually, if there is pressure that is still kept on the North Dakota pipeline building, is you're going to see things like this happen more and more. Now, honestly, I laid a type of Hegelian dialectic situation out on this video, Full Circle, Black Lives Matter, and the Global Police Force. I laid it out in that video so that you could see how it was taking effect, and if you haven't seen that, I'll leave all the links below for everything I'm explaining in this video. But when you see all these articles, instead of focusing on this pipeline spill and what it's going to do to the environment, when you see them focusing on gas prices and how you're not going to be able to get gas, I see a big red flag there to me. Now, let me lay this out for you and explain where I'm going with this. Keep this in mind. The American system is built on a very, very fascist system, and it's hard for us to recognize and see it because we've lived in it all of our lives. Our system is Mussolini's wet dream, seriously. And if you think about it, all of our politicians can be bribed, right on up to the president, because our political system is such that you have to have money in order to run for office. Whoever has the most money wins, okay? So without getting too far off of the subject here, do you think that it would be possible for the North Dakota pipeline, the people who are building that, they could have ties to this pipeline? Who knows? They could have the same parent company. I have not looked into any of this. But what if this is a sort of sabotage, or what if it's even made up? Because in the video of the pipeline burst, there was a man saying that it was so heavily guarded that you couldn't get anywhere near the pipeline. I mean, that could be they're protecting it so people won't see that there's really nothing going on. And I mean, it'll make up the gas shortage, you know, the little bump in the road that this company that supplies the gas has will be made up by increasing prices. And what if it's a made up type of situation to nudge you in a certain direction? Because if it's my opinion that if this North Dakota pipeline, if the pressure is still on there and they need to keep locking up journalists and people keep going out there and protesting, that there will be more and more pipeline bursts and things like that to say, hey, America, you need this pipeline. This pipeline keeps your gas prices low. It's a type of propagandic reminder. And that's just my opinion, but I thought it was important to bring it to your attention and get your opinion on this, because as I was looking at the comments, many people thought that it was odd as well, that something just didn't seem right. So that is your, you know what's going on deep inside. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I'll leave all the links below. This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off, and as always, I've got your 6.